I was but a young lad living in the city slash country of Singapore. I was doing my ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade in Singapore. At this time, my sister was obsessed with VH1. Like Channel V, MTV, VH1. These were her only things she watched. Whenever she gets a chance, she will just switch to those channels on the TV. Yes, television was a thing we used to do back in the day. Um, and I remember, so Slipknot is a band that's been around for ages. Actually, you know what? When was Slipknot formed? Actually, 98. When were they formed? 95. They were born. They were a band that was formed in 95. That was 7 years before I was born. 7 years after I was born. Sorry. And I didn't know them because any parent who is not exposed to these kind of things will be like, "Oh my God, evil music!" Ah. Anyway, so my first introduction to Slipknot was this song "Duality" because it showed up on VH1, and the video played, and I was just taken aback because at this point I was getting into bands like Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, fuck Metallica, I can't stand Metallica, Machine Head, all these like hard, like heavy metal became a huge part of my life. And then this band showed up on VH1, and I could not take my eyes away from the TV. So I want to talk. I want to go over why this song was so big to me, and also this is a fantastic fucking song. So I don't remember what the celebration was, but I think they had just finished the album, which is Volume 3, Subliminal Verses. I think they just finished the album and they want to make a music video for this. So they're in Iowa, which is where they're from. They found this busted ass house that they took over, called all their fans, and they just destroyed this house. And I believe they got sued for it as well, for damages. And you'll see why they got sued. Now, maybe this house was set for demolition or whatever it was. I don't know the full story, but I know that they got sued for it. But this song is so fucking good. Let's go.
I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, veins collapse, I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate.
See, they just wreck the place. Ripping everything. I think this guy is the one who smashes the window.
I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact. You cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away. But I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You're left with me cause you left me no choice. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me.
I think what upset a lot of maggots, for those of you who are not in the know, Slipknot's fans are called maggots. We are all maggots. If you're a fan of Slipknot, you're a maggot. And I think what upset a lot of the maggots was that there was a period in time, so like when Linkin Park came out, POD, Korn, Limp Bizkit, for some reason, Slipknot got dragged into with those bands, even though Slipknot is its own thing. But because they had Corey doing just straight vocals, like just rapping, quote unquote. And by the way, Corey can really spit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Check out Wither with Tech Nine and Corey Taylor. Really fucking good. But they got clumped together with them, even though Slipknot is a 9-piece band. 2 guitarists, bass player, 2 percussionists, 1 drummer, and what do you call it? A guy on the sampler and DJ. Oh, sampler and a DJ as well. You had Sid Wilson on Scratch, and they are a powerhouse of a like. If you guys should watch, I think it was in Japan. Either they're doing the Heretics Anthem or they're doing Pulse of the Maggots, but absolutely batshit insane live performances. Rest in peace to Paul Gray and Joey Jordison, 2 amazing musicians who unfortunately died. Jordan died of sickness, of illness, and unfortunately Paul OD'd on drugs. Right. But this band was huge for me because at the time I was a very, very, very angry young man. Boy, I was a boy. I was more or less a pariah through like middle school. Pariah sounds very extreme, but I never felt I fit in when I was back here in India. My kindergarten till the 8th grade, I felt very alone. Sure, I had friends, but didn't feel like friends. It felt like I was just being put up with. So I always felt alone. Like even when we moved to Singapore for those 4 years, I had a very small circle of friends. I think I had 2 or 3 friends. But even then, I still felt alone and misunderstood and not really on key. Mainly because I had undiagnosed, mental disabilities, dyslexia, ADHD, depression, these things. After I got diagnosed, I got better. I sort of realized that it's not my fucking fault. It's just my brain's wired idiotically, and that's fucking me up. But I was an angry young man, and this shit was my escape. Short of doing harm to other people or to myself, I channeled all my anger and just metal music saved my life. Metal saved my life. Rock music saved my life. Or I would be a lot worse of a person now if I didn't have bands like Slipknot or Machine Head or Iron Maiden or Sabbath, any of those guys to help me channel my rage in a non-harmful way. It's not Satan's music. Listen to what's being said. It's your inner demons, your inner monologue just being put to life, and you can just scream it out, sing it out, shout it out, and just let it go. So you do no harm to anyone or to yourself. Metal music is therapy, and it is some of the best therapy I've ever had in my life. I'm not gonna make it!
Put me back together, or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers until my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops.
Absolutely destroy that roof, man. Look at that. Can you even imagine being in that energy? Okay, so in the live shows, Slipknot actually makes their fans sit down. Like just everyone just fucking sit. And the fans do. Now again, I can't remember if it's Heretics Anthem or if it's Pulse of the Maggots or if it's Wait and Bleed. But he, or even what's that song called? Not Suffocation. Can't remember. But yeah. So he will say, when I say jump the fuck up, you all jump the fuck up. So he'll do the intro of the song, and just before the music hits, he goes, jump the fuck up. And you can see the crowd just explode from the ground. And it looks phenomenal. It is absolutely batshit insane. Can you imagine that? Again, it's potential energy becoming kinetic. Imagine that energy right there, being amongst the crowd of your fellow maggots and just feeling that vibe where Corey is just like, stop, everybody just stop moving. Let's let this energy build, and then I want you to fucking unleash.
All I've got is insane. All I've got is insane. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. I was made of all the things I have to take. Jesus, it never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, this song was that this it, as a teenager, this song blew my mind. It's amazing, absolutely stunning. And this got me into Slipknot. I then went down the rabbit hole, checked out all their albums. I'm a big fan of Corey Taylor because his vocal range is nuts. Check him out in From Can to Can't, from the album done by Dave Grohl, where he's singing just pure melody. It's beautiful. He has a song called My Underworld with a band called Tonight Alive. Again, he's doing harmonies. His Wither with Tech Nine, any of their songs. Listen to Vermilion, or even what was it called? Vermilion is a beautiful song. Just go. I still maintain that Volume 3 is their best album ever. Some people disagree, that's perfectly fine. You are allowed to do that. But for me, Volume 3 was their best album, as far as I'm concerned. But definitely check out Slipknot, and I'll catch you guys all later. So from me to you guys, till then, peace out.